Alright. Now that we are live, and be like, yo, come back, my bad. Alright, let me get my voice up here. No?
Good morning. Good morning, Rustan, KJ.
Good morning, KJ. I'm trying to get crypto moon bags in here. I accidentally fat fingered the remove from space button. Oops.
I messaged him, so I'm not sure if he will get it or not. Good morning, Mariana. How are you?
Wait, you can message him, but I
You
can't?
probably can't
Rug.
because you probably kicked him out, and now you probably have like blocked him or something.
He, he, he unfollowed me. He'd be like, come back.
I would say it's a rough Monday, but Wednesday. He's saying that it's unavailable for him now.
What is going on? Did I just like shadow ban him? How?
There must be something that you did that did that. I don't know.
Did I click? Okay, maybe I see the issue. Maybe did I block him too? What am I pressing? What day is it?
Does anybody know, like, if you remove somebody from a space, does it just kick them?
Oh, now I can message him. Well, yeah. Let's see. Remove this follower, block. No, he's not blocked on mine. That's interesting. Sadness.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe it like times them out or something. But it seems like this is something that probably is pretty common to happen.
Okay then. I should probably give him my Twitch as well. Be like, if you can't, I'm sorry.
Mariana is coming to save us. She knows.
Mariana,
she knows the answer.
think.
She's helping. She's here to help
Think.
us. Save us.
Christ.
Good morning. What's the question?
Yeah.
Oh dang.
How may I assist?
If you accidentally remove somebody from the space,
Oh.
does it like? Can you bring them back in, or is it like you're done forever? That was it. You have one chance.
I think they are unblockable. I think I did that before. Or Mitchie kicked me out. They'll just have to come back maybe by themselves. Like, they're not like banned. I mean, I don't even remember who you.
Banned for 3 days.
Yeah, right. Yeah, they should be able to. Oh, actually, it's been a hot minute since I've been kicked out of a space or have done the kicking.
Oh no, you kicked people out of a space?
Oh yeah. Gotta love the
Alright.
shillers that just won't stop and then insult you for stopping them from shilling.
Oh, you're telling me you get those two even with the beavers bonfires?
Yep. There's always someone that comes to the bonfire with too much free candy, I guess, to advertise.
It's free I know you're having a very interesting conversation here, but I would like to take a sidestep and talk about my project.
Exactly. That has nothing to do with the guest that whoever we talk to, and it's just like so disrespectful.
Well, I'm happy to have you up here, Mariana. I've seen you very active with the library events. How are those going? Did you get all the wearables?
You know, I technically just minted them, so I did not get them through the book refilling as as someone else may have to. Yeah, I was just mainly helping kind of oversee it. My computer has been really funky lately, and like I don't have like my second monitor on me, so like I just feel like my computer just goes super slow without like my second monitor, and yeah, I just haven't had a chance to really enjoy Decentraland with its lag lately. PC. So I think I'm gonna have to start looking at a gaming PC because my MacBook is starting to like. I don't know. I mean, I'll have to ask Rastan. Rastan has the same computer as me, so I'm kind of curious to see how Rastan's laptop is holding up. But because mine is really getting hit right now, so. But yeah, event was great though. There was like over like 10,000 books filled. I have to look at the other stats, but it was a pretty good, engaging event over the weekend. So, plus we had some, we had tracks and sweet plays. So, yeah, doing good.
Doing good. Riding cruising our way to the finish line.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it, Mariana. I'm gonna throw out a tip that's probably a basic tip to this point. Have you turned off your ambient occlusion?
I have. Thank you so much.
Oh, no.
I've
Thank
tried
you.
everything.
No. Don't thank me. Don't thank me. Thank our savior, Zesty Beams,
Okay.
down there,
Yeah.
or at least that's my savior.
I think I might just have to like delete some stuff off my computer, to be honest. Like I think that may have to do with some of the lag. So I might.
Some of the hundreds of selfies.
Yeah. I gotta. I mean, it's all in iCloud technically, like, but I still have to like. There are some that are technically, the laptop, memory. So I'll have to, go through and actually, I was doing that when I was making my film club video. I was like, as I was downloading the videos, I would like, move it over to the hard drive. But yeah, so I definitely have to do like a better hard drive cleanup, and yeah, that may be the first problem. But yeah, if not, I may just have to start, really investing into a gaming PC. Never thought I would get a gaming PC, but I think we have come to those terms.
Are you thinking the PC route or maybe a laptop?
I don't know. Can I ask for your advice?
I mean, you are a streamer.
Yeah.
You.
Yeah.
I guess it comes down to like,
yeah,
do you have the room?
Yeah. I definitely could. What's the word? Make room for a PC setup. But then at the same time, I don't think I'll really need I won't need the laptop to travel unless I have to go out of town for something Decentraland related, right? But for the most part, I have my Mac Pro, right, that could be traveled. But yeah, something that would allow me to come back to streaming with less interruptions, because like my last final streams have, I've been dropping bit rates, and it's just it's not the same experience or quality when I first started streaming with a better performing computer. So I almost feel like self-conscious to even stream just because of my computer performance,
Yeah. I mean, then, yeah, I would say fill what you need. So, like, yeah, you mentioned that you have a laptop. Yeah, maybe going the PC route would be a good idea. And I know that you have also been like tinkering with the Visual Studios, coding, trying to get in that world as well. And that Visual Studios can be very, very demanding on the hardware. So, like, you might even get some benefit from getting the PC.
Yeah, and then like I've been really wanting to try the DCL Studios, and I can tell you I cannot do that on my. Well, not that I probably can't, but I would imagine that the memory for a DCL Studio, Decentraland, and Unity open all at the same time probably won't be the best looking picture. So. Yeah, so if anyone has DCL Studios on a Mac, let me know what you guys think.
I mean, when the PC comes, you'll be able to stream, use Visual Studios, and whatever other stuff you have on the side.
And it's funny, you know what? I was talking to my brother the other day, and I had no idea when he told me that he like pretty much informed me that when people stream, they have like a streaming computer and then they have a gaming computer and then they connect the two together somehow. And it blew my mind because I had no idea. I'm like, oh, that's how someone doesn't, you know, like screw up their memory on one computer, because they literally have two separate computers that they're doing two separate things from. And I had no idea. I'm like, oh, and I'm here trying to have Discord, Decentraland, Streamlabs all open on my poor MacBook Pro. So yeah, so I'm gonna have to look into that as well. Do I like get like one and then maybe see if I can connect the Mac somehow, or eventually I'll get there. But yeah, I just need to get a more reliable computer.
Yeah, although yeah, some streamers do have like a dedicated PC just for streaming OBS. I mean, from my personal experience, I can tell you that like running a PC with like a 1080 graphics card and i7 8700 CPU, I was running just fine. Like I could play a game, have my internet browser tab open with like a million tabs, and as well as stream, and it was still like it was still working very well for me.
Well, I guess I have to write down your PC specs and build something similar. So I'm gonna be
Yes.
asking you the links for any of those. Is it called Newegg, right? All those parts.
Yeah, Newegg if you're looking to build. But I mean, there's always like PC deals out there. I've noticed that that kind of graphics cards prices have like kind of skyrocketed again since like Christmas.
That's what I heard.
I was very fortunate to find one myself.
Yeah, I'll have to see where I can even find a built already, or you know, I don't know if it's on Amazon or some sort of. Anyways, I'll do the research. But yeah, so that's on my radar in the coming month or so.
I'll keep an eye out for you too, and I'll shoot you some links if I see like any like PCs for $1,000 off, which they are out there.
Okay, yeah, I will count you to that simple. I'm waiting for you to send the link and then I'll buy it.
Send the link.
Yeah, I'm kind of like one of those people where like I hate looking around. Once someone gives me a link to buy, I'm like, I'm gonna run. Like, almost
Well,
like I don't know. It's just like I'm not the kind of person will like, okay, like someone will send me a link to, I don't know, the iPad. Okay, $200 on this website. On Apple, you could buy for $250. On this website, you could buy for $180. Like, I don't even care about the $20. I just send me the link, I'll buy it, and that's it. I don't have time to look around. But of course, then I get mad when I do find it for like $20, $30 less. I'm like, whatever. Yeah.
it always feels like when you purchase something big,
Yep.
like the next thing you see is like you'll get like a Google suggestion, something you might be interested in, PC for free,
Yeah.
and you're like,
I just spent $2,000.
yeah.
I bought this one 20 minutes ago. Yeah.
Mm. So Kanessa, what I did read the name of this build. It was like me fucking around or some shit like that. But what was the name? What was the name, the official Kanessa name before refresh?
That's like proof that Sinful's been in the world too long. When he walks into the build and on Twitch, I'm like, that's the scene I had in there last night. Like, you haven't refreshed for a while. I think the name of the scene was just me doing shit. And yeah, and then, you know, like, I might just name my scene that, but I forget I have a POI star and it's all public. So like, if anybody's looking across the map, then I forget that that's what's gonna come up. So my POI was just me doing shit. So yeah. Moral of the story: refresh more often, Simple.
I'm sorry. Well, I mean, I was at the Doritos event this morning, and I really didn't refresh at all. To tell you the truth, I even went to the Foundation AMA, still like in world, just standing on the Doritos build. Um, yeah, just rocking my wearables. I like my backpack. Did you get your wearables, Canessa?
Not yet, and I just fat fingered a thumbs down. Nope, I got to it, and the green screen was telling me that my time was later today, so I will jump back in after this. And so, did you play some of the games?
Oh, I played all the games. I took all the selfies. I have a selfie out there with Kenji at the moment with with our Dorito heads, and we got to get back over there too, because I had my Mew bubble on it, so like it looked like the Mew bubble was coming off of the Doritos chip.
Oh my
we,
gosh,
we,
that's awesome.
Do you have to take a selfie or submit a selfie to get a wearable? Like I got one, like I got that one full body one. But how do you get like the other ones? Like like what opens it up?
The full okay, you're saying you got the full body one, like the one with that you make a beat with?
Yeah, that's the only one that I did so far.
Okay, so there's one that is at the vending machine. So if you click on the vending machine, you'll redeem one, and then the next vending machine over will be like it's like Doritos 10, code Brandon 10, with your vodka, Doritos. Um
What floor is that on? Is that on the events floor? That's the event
yeah,
or vending thing. I'll find it.
yeah. Yes, it's on the first floor. You'll see some vending machines. I believe it's in the same room with like on one corner there's like two Doritos chips that you can take selfies with.
Okay.
It's in that room. That's how you get one wearable. And then I believe if you go to the stage, you might be able to claim a emote.
Okay.
And if you go upstairs and do the parkour, you
Yeah.
can claim wearables and emote.
Cool.
Oh, I have to say that parkour was oh, like the anxiety I had with it. It was making noises at me and stuff. Like like I would jump onto it, and like if it were the wrong one, it'd be like
If you're having issues with your PC, I'm sure I'll get left behind on chip 2 maybe. I'll make it to chip 2 and then after that I'll fall off. I'm just going to not, I guess, ever get that one.
No, I believe in you. I believe in you because like the ones that don't beep at you are kind of like an approval sound, like a bring, which means like you can stay on it. The ones that like buzz you are the ones that kind of like disappear and make you fall.
Actually, you know what? I was actually really intrigued or like oddly satisfied by the chip sound. Like when you click like on the enter buttons, I'm like, ooh, I like this chip sound. It like gives it like a, I don't know, like an ambience of some sort. You know what I mean?
That's that's honestly like one of the first things I said whenever I like pushed on the approve.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it has a difference. Like those click sounds, they go a long way.
Hey, Mariana. So, if you look at the chips, the ones that will break underneath you are the ones that are shaking. So they gave them like a little jiggle, and those are the ones that you don't want to step on.
Okay, that makes sense. So go for the stale chips.
Yeah, it's really fun. It's pretty easy. I got all the wearables for today already, so it's not that hard.
But then I saw like a timer. Like, does it only give you 5 minutes to run up to the top, or am I misunderstanding that?
I think so, but that's plenty. If you just
No, it's not. It's not.
I'm not very good at parkour. I fell like 6 times. And then I was
Well,
busy filming video, so once I reached the top, I was all like spinning the camera around and blah blah blah, and then I fell without pushing the button, so I had to do it twice.
well, Critter, if I get to the top, this will be my first ever parkour course that I've ever completed in the Central Land. The odds are not looking so hot right now if I do, you know.
Yep, just go for the still chips.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, and I'll think of it again. Yeah, I like logged into Genesis Plus. I'm like, holy crap! There's like 100 people in Doritos, like the Doritos build. I'm like, this is like the first time I've seen like a party or not party, but an event that you can't even access on the realm. Like I had to, I think I had to like switch the realm to get in.
We getting bull run vibes here, huh? Remember when like the days when we would like jump to Dollhouse and be like, "Where's my friend? I'm looking for a specific friend," and friend is like 3 realms away or 3 islands away.
Right.
They didn't make the cut for the main one.
Yeah, I totally loving the activity at Doritos, and I mean I would love to see Doritos kind of overtake Stronghold for a little bit. I feel like Stronghold is a little too comfortable at the top.
Right. Exactly. Have it be like 140 or something. Also,
Yeah.
do you guys know who made the Doritos build? It's actually really cool. I wasn't sure if it was like Last Slice or like Polygonal Minds.
I was
It was
wondering how you say
polygonal.
it. It was polygonal, but I say polygonal, but is it polygonal? I don't know how to say it.
Polygonal looks how I look at it when I read it.
You guys lost me.
Yeah, mine sounds more like polygamous. That doesn't work. You're right.
We'll have to like go on one and find out, I guess, when they introduce themselves.
Uh, yeah. So I see that Brandon, Josh, we have Ozone in the house. Welcome, Ozone. For everyone listening, Ozone is new to Decentraland. I had met him at like the Australian Open closing party. I don't know how to say that right. Or in that, yeah, whatever. And, instantly like. I just loved how he was like very intrigued by like what we had going on. He was like, "That screen up there, how do I get on it? I want to perform on a screen." And like I was like, "Talk to me. Talk I have no friends. Talk to my friends, please." So welcome, Ozone. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, it's really cool when we see like new users either wandering around Decentraland or trying to get integrated with the community. Like even actually this morning I was on and I was speaking to the team of B&V. I guess they have like a linked wearable proposal. And I had met them, or the guy messaged me like 2 days ago, and then I ran into them like just randomly in Decentraland. And they're like the sweetest people ever. Like there was like 5 of them just hanging out. And they were just talking about how excited they were. They were like shooting like a video, so they like invited me to be in their video. But yeah, like it's really cool when I run across communities trying to enter Decentraland. And yeah, so I hope we can see them around, and I hope they can somehow get 4 million for their proposal. But we all know how the history of linked wearable proposals go these days. But yeah,
I saw that video that you're talking about. I think it was a promo video for one of their wearables, and they actually posted it on LinkedIn. And I liked and commented it on LinkedIn. So
yeah,
that's pretty cool. Usually LinkedIn is not like the platform where, right, you would expect to see metaverse videos of like Decentraland avatars running around together, and it was really cool.
yeah. I think I may have seen that too, actually. I've actually seen a few videos or random communities on LinkedIn get out in Decentraland.
Sandstorm is on LinkedIn, and they post their videos.
Yeah, Sandstorm, and then I'm actually close with like the EY team, and they always post and talk about Decentraland out there or the metaverse in general. I'm like, oh my gosh, like thank God someone is talking about it on LinkedIn.
Right. Then I
then-
don't look like a crazy, like, right? Because some people are really like anti-metaverse. As I'm in backcountry Virginia, and so I'm not close to the city, so it's a little bit different, and
It's like
yeah, there's kind of like a stigma against like the metaverse,
Yeah,
it's kind of
like
weird.
this like weird tech sound when you first talk about it, right? Like you're like, it's almost like futuristic for some, old-fashioned traditional way of living, right? Like when you're in the country, it's like, okay, technology is really not the main focus of anyone's lives, right?
Yeah, I think crypto, like there's like a sort of a hateration towards crypto too. There's a lot of people that really believe crypto is just like a Ponzi scheme. And so, and given the news, right, especially this year with the whole SBF thing, and a lot of people watch Fox and CNN, and they're very alarmist news networks, right, that just kind of push fear propaganda. And so a lot of people are like, oh no, don't even mess with that crypto stuff, and it's like, are you serious? Okay, well, I don't belong here. I put my headphones on and go back into Decentraland, like, I'm home.
So speaking of actually, or like about the advertisement of crypto, I actually saw like a tweet yesterday how the Super Bowl is banning any advertisements for any crypto since like last year. I think what's his name, Tom Brady was promoting FTX, and we all know how that went. So yeah, any crypto commercials during the Super Bowl, which is this Sunday.
Yeah, anything that isn't regulated, right? They want to regulate everything. Like there's no control, right? And so there's anything that's out of the control of the system is, and then, you got to understand the United States is very centralized. Like there's only like 4 companies that control like 90% of the beef industry, even in the food that we eat, right? There's only like the whole egg thing, right? There's only like 6 companies that control like 80% of the egg production in this whole country. So it's very centralized, and it takes some time to sort of break away from that, right? We had caste systems, and we had feudalism, and then we had democracy, and and so now we're going into DAO governance and some other even methods of governance that we were discussing in the DAO Discord. That was really interesting talk.
Yeah, I'm curious how this space will kind of play out in terms of the governance technique. I mean, even like DAOs are still somewhat early, so I don't think there's like a fine solution yet. Let's see how it all evolves.
We are the solution.
Exactly. So.
We are. I'm really excited. It gives me hope.
Yes, I mean it's very slow and subtle, but you can see like the slow adoption, even like with regulations, with like let's say I forget what it's called, the new crypto regulation group they made. For some reason I want to say USDC, but it's not. but like yeah, they like made like a new regulation agency, I'm guessing. What I feel like once they become more educated and start knowing, like realizing that like crypto markets are kind of like an ecosystem, I feel like maybe they might like take a different approach to things, instead of like just being like, if you buy an NFT and then you sell it, then you have to pay $1 million in taxes. I feel like maybe in the future it could even be pushed towards like, okay, as long as the money's staying within the ecosystem, you're not really like, you know, cashing out to like buy real life stuff. So like yeah, who knows? Like maybe that like whenever you like convert over from like the crypto ecosystem into just USD, then that's when tax gets applied. I don't know. I'm just a degen that likes to play with charts.
Right. Well, until they can figure out how the government is going to profit off of it, because the government always has to get their cut. And so it's just like with cannabis, they're slowly starting to legalize, but not until they figure out how they're going to get a piece of the pie and how their donors are going to get a piece of the pie, how the prison industrial complex and big pharma and big tobacco and big alcohol are going to maintain that piece of the pie.
They're slowly taking over. But I mean, there at least when it comes to like the marijuana industry, there are many benefits across the board for like legalizing that. And yeah, we do you think here in the US we'll see that soon?
I don't know.
Oh man, you're scaring me. You're scaring me, Cheddar. You're in the market.
Yeah. See, I've considered leaving the US many, many, many times. I was born and raised in Puerto Rico, so I definitely like want to go back home. But I'm getting older. I'm in my 40s now, and healthcare in Puerto Rico is really bad. So I don't want to like die of gangrene waiting for a doctor, right? Because that's what happens. But I lived in Italy for 4 years, and I kind of have a little broader perspective on the world and other ways of living, and the U.S. is just kind of ghetto. It really is. I live in the D.C. area, and it's really bad. It's not safe, Like
Yeah.
maybe Puerto Rico is really bad, or it's not safe, or the economy is messed up. But I would never have to worry about sending my kid to school and somebody shooting them up. Like that's just not something that you would have to even consider in a lot of places, especially developed, rich countries. So, sorry, getting off the subject. Have you guys
Yeah.
gotten Doritos wearables? Which one's your favorite? I like the sunglasses.
You like the sunglasses?
like the
Wait, have I gotten
They're
have I
so
gotten the
cool.
sunglasses? I'm trying to think. I really like the headphones, personally, and the emotes. That's what I like the most.
Yes, emotes are like expensive, man. I don't have the money for all these emotes. They're too much. So yeah, it's always really nice to be able to get some complimentary ones.
You best believe I'll be doing this triangle dance for like the next month or so.
Is this emote available in just a machine, or do I have to parkour for my life to get it?
The triangle
Probably
dance.
go on
How did I get
secondary
it?
and like just buy it for 1 mana off the scammer bots.
Yeah, how to go.
They go in with different wallets and do the parkour. And then they sell the wearables to people like us who just can't make it to the top. We're like, screw it, I'll just buy it.
They're pretty smart. Like it's like, okay, well, I am person that can do parkour. I see others that can't do parkour because of machine. I will get all the wearables and bring them down for the low price of 1 mana.
Right. And like you see the leaderboard, like Meta Tiger did it
Yo.
in like 3 minutes or something like that. So
No, those are not minutes. Those are not minutes. Those are seconds.
oh, see?
He did it in 3 seconds last time I checked.
That doesn't even make any sense.
It doesn't.
It's impossible.
Meta Tiger, we're gonna have to bring him on like beyond the NFT or in here or something and be like, explain now.
Tell us your secret.
He has the gaming PC from 2028. And that's the solution.
And the
Right, you
gaming
can
chair.
just 5 Doritos at a time.
So this morning while I was streaming the event, I was really getting hungry for some Doritos. It's weird how that build has something, makes you feel something.
Ugh, they're succeeding in their advertising.
Yes, especially that Clone X. I see Zesty has come up to speak, and we'll get over to you, Ozone. Thank you for coming up.
Ooh, I'll get down so someone else can speak.
Oh, I mean, we're
Much love, you
chilling.
guys.
Have a good day.
Take care.
Yeah, so Sin, about the Doritos triangle parkour. First time I tried that, I was like, what the fuck? And I complained about it in the KOA Discord because Meta Tiger was like talking about it. And I think it was Tuna Boy who said, don't jump on the ones that vibrate. And so second time through, I got like, I forget what my time was, but I was like 41st on the leaderboard, and I took my time. And yeah, it's not that complicated once you know what to do. I can easily imagine with some routing, knowing where you're going to jump and what inputs to make. I could see somebody getting sub 10 seconds if they practice at it. As for like Meta Tiger and his 3 seconds, like, I don't know. Guy's a fucking mute. That's all that's the only speculation I've got.
He's a mute. So in other words, if we were to bring him on here or be on the NFT, it would be like, so Meta Tiger, how did you get 3 seconds on the parkour? And then you just like dot.
And and the answer's like probably like enough caffeine to make most people's hearts explode. Just to gas up the reflexes.
Yep. Have you gone through the parcel, done all the challenges, and collected all the goodies yet?
Yeah, I did just enough to like be on theme for Wag Me Wednesday tonight, and that's about it.
Tonight for Wag Me Wednesday, I'm gonna be wearing my penguin feet.
What does that have to do with the nacho theme?
I don't know. Just they look like they would match.
I'll probably wear the nacho glasses and my shiny new mythic D's Nuts hoodie.
Oh yes, the These Nuts hoodie. I wish Don Boss could get in here and tell us a little more about it. Like, what?
Dude, I was watching that stream when him and Ray were brainstorming that. It was great.
I wish I would have known about it. It was a surprise to me. Just like hit me out of nowhere. Like, hey, give me your wallet address. Here's a hoodie with these nuts. Enjoy.
That sounds about right.
It's a very well made hoodie too.
Yeah, I don't normally chase shirts and hoodies, but when he mentioned that, I was like, fuck yeah, sign me up.
Sign me up.
Yeah, I think I think everyone who got one is like in on the DHC nightly games.
Oh, okay. So yeah, he was telling me that that hoodie was not gonna be sold. It's for friends and family.
Right.
I love how he said that. I was like, friends and family, tear runs down eye. Sorry, I'm typing away over here. So here I'm gonna pass it over to Ozone. What's up, my friend? It's very nice to meet you, and welcome to the community building Decentraland Twitter Spaces.
Hey, what's up, everyone? So happy to be here. Thank you, Sinful. Thank you, Kanessa. Last week I entered on Decentraland. I was watching Sinful from Twitch, and I'm so excited. I'm very, very happy to be here. Many things are happening, and this is the future. I know. I'm actually figuring out how to, you know, um, I think a very important thing is you can create from zero many things. No? I'm exploring. I'm watching a lot of things, and I want to be part of that. I'm so happy to listen to you, be part of this kind of spaces, and thank you so much. I'm so happy.
Yeah, most definitely. I loved your enthusiasm when we first met. Like, you were a man on a mission. Like, how do I get on this screen? I loved it, and I had to give you my Twitter so that you can message me. If I may ask, what part of the world are you from?
Well, I'm from the music scene. I consider myself as a techno artist. And wow, I get in there, I saw that screen, and I want to do this. This is perfect. And I talk with um, this girl called it's for a collective, and they are doing very interesting things. The rocking unicorn. I talked to her, and she said, okay, the next week when you have a space to do a performance. And I was like, yo, wait. Okay, what is this? And and this is what I want to do, and I'm preparing very interesting things to share with all of you and with all the metaverse and the Web3. It's going to be very epic. So hope you listen and see what is going on in the ozone layer, bros.
Oh, I love it. Yes, you were referring to Shelly Van, yeah, at the True Band Room. Yeah,
Yes.
very good friend of mine. Yeah, I definitely, had to put you guys in touch. Um, and I'm pretty excited. What for yourself? What would you consider yourself? You said you're in the techno scene. Are you like a musician, producer, or like and DJ, or like just one of each?
Nice question. Like, I don't want to close myself to anything. Like, I consider myself an artist. I see a lot of people here are artists, different kind of content creators, but I don't want to do just DJing techno or music. Like, I think this can be open to do many things and to connect with the audience in many different spaces, in different things. I want to create things on the techno scene, like visuals and psychedelic visuals, like music synced visuals, reacting things, connect things, moving the interpretation of the movement while I'm performing, while watching, like many things. I think I can create different kind of things, and I want to figure out how to do it, because you can create from zero, like a land, and allowing people to touch with you with many different things.
Totally. I have to say I love what you said about like you not wanting to limit yourself to just one genre, one aspect of creating. You want to spread and like, kind of reach your full potential. uh, I love your enthusiasm. I really hope to see you more like perform more and more on Decentraland throughout like different venues and stuff. Um, like it would be amazing. If there's any venue owners here or anyone that can get Ozone like in touch with a venue owner, feel free to reach out to him. He's, as you can tell, he's very enthusiastic to get started in the space and just bring value and create.
Well, Ozone, I love techno and I have a place, so I think we can work some magic. I think everyone knows I love techno. Huge techno person.
Yes. Yeah, Mariana is co-founder of Beavers. Definitely a good person to connect with, Ozone. And I mean, even myself, I would offer you like a stage after my shows, but probably the end of my show might be a bit late for you, around like 4 a.m. So I don't know if you'll be able to play loud music then.
Wow, that will be amazing. Collaborating with you will be so much fun, and we will find very interesting things for sure. Like performing in the metaverse could be easy, because there are many lands and many places where you can stream and put some music. In this case, it could be something interesting, but in the future, I think this is like growing right now, and many things could happen. And I want to test things, how everything is going. The reactions of the people is so exciting, watching people dance, reacting. Wow, it's amazing. So we will be here. I will be here. I hope we will be here in this context, in these spaces, and many things is gonna happen. So excited! I'm so excited, bros.
And just one and this is something I personally like follow and live by here in on the Decentraland. It's consistency, man. Like consistency. Just keep pushing forward, even when crypto markets are down and Coinbase is reporting 38 users on the Decentraland, which was a lie. Um, like just continue to build, and because at the end of the day, it's you're also building for yourself. You're building a community. You're building friendships, networks, connections, all sorts of things. So the Central End is a beautiful place. I'm happy. It was a breath of fresh air to kind of meet you, and like your first question not be, how do I make money here? Like you came in wanting to perform and get in front of the crowd, and I really admire that about you.
Yes. This was talking in a recent spaces. Like first, like this is a very interesting topic. The community building. I think this is the best thing. Like having being in a community, can communicate with the people, reacting, and I think this is the first thing. Building a community, having people having fun, being happy with the things you are doing, and after that everything could come. But this is the interesting thing. And what do you think about it?
I mean, I totally agree. It's one of my like one of my earliest mentors, Art Treyu. He said something to me once that kind of like hit home, which is like true in a lot of ways. Your network, your network is your net worth. it's not about money. It's not like in this space, it's not about money. It's not about like how much you can make. It's about bringing value in here, bringing your friends, bringing, you know, anyone, even your following, like you're in the physical world, like they can come in here and enjoy Ozone performances, like on just on a different platform.
Yes, that is very true. The value that anyone can add to this layer of things, you know. So, you know, anyone could and should explore how to, you know, put himself into a context that can be reactive and very exciting, I think.
Very, very exciting. So, oh, one thing that maybe you might be interested in, Shelly Van and I are starting a new Twitter Space series, and we currently have like an open forum for or like a document for like people that are interested in being interviewed to sign up, as well as even like sign up for an open mic night. Would that be something you're interested in? I can send it over.
For sure, you know, I'm in. Like, when is this starting?
We're still trying to work out details. I think our first show might be this coming Sunday.
Yes. Anyway, I would like to be there, and you know, meeting new people, like, and you know, I would like also to be with people, with like-minded people, you know, and we all here because of a reason of value, and you know, so excited.
Totally. Thank you for coming up, Ozone, and introducing yourself. This has been amazing for me. Like I have the big smile on my face. um, I will pass it over to our friend DCL Curation. How are you doing today?
Hello. I'm doing good. Thank you, Sinful. I I have a question. Okay, I don't know why this is happening. I got Bluetooth headphones, and now anytime I switch to speaker on Twitter Spaces, it starts going in and out constantly. So I disconnect from my Bluetooth headphones. But then as soon as I disconnect from my Bluetooth headphones, it changes the audio output to as if I'm on a phone call. So it's coming from like the ear speaker instead of the like big audio speakers. Does anybody know how to change that back? Because this is really annoying.
I feel like I have come across that issue as well. I'm trying to think if like I did the good old like reset, like the close down Twitter space and come back up, because like I know like when you're going from listener to speaker, you're like switching like to like kind of like say you're using your phone, like you're making a call.
Right. Okay, I might test this out really quick. I'm gonna pop off, come back on with my Bluetooth disconnected, see if it works. But once I come back on, I'm coming in hot with library updates.
Let's go.
All right, I'll be right
All
back.
right, we'll see you in a couple seconds. And while we wait for DCL Curations, I would like to just ask everyone, please like and retweet the room. Tell all your friends about us here. We are hanging out on our weekly Wednesday Twitter space. And sorry, lost my whole train of thought. Hey, Marianne, I saw you unmute. Save me.
Yeah, you know, I don't know if this is going to be much of a save, but I have to run to a meeting for 30 minutes, so I will be back at 1:30, should you still be here. So, Be right back. That was a save. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to kick it back to creations.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm back. And Sinful, that worked. You're a genius. Need to make a course on that in the library.
The good old unplug it and plug it back in method.
Yeah, exactly. I am, and for anybody who wasn't here last week when I was on this space, I figured out how to pin tweets, and I'm pretty proud of that right now. Let's see, shared tweet in Sinful Meat Sticks space. That should have just popped up. So a couple statistics from the weekend. When we had our beta release for the library, we had 357 unique users come through, 3,100 books repaired, over 10,000 filed, 584 courses completed, 4 server crashes, and 6 updates pushed. And I felt like it was important to note the server crashes there, because we are actually running 4 separate servers for this experience so that we can handle like, you know, all the mechanics. So our first server is the Decentraland server, the Catalyst that you deploy to. So that has basically just the skeleton of the build. So if you showed up at one point and noticed that there were no bookshelves or anything like that, that's because the other servers were down, but our Decentraland models were still up. Then we have a server specifically for the wearables and the ability to mint and exchange intelligence points for wearables. And then we have a server specifically for the spawn mechanics and the quest lines. And then we have a server for streaming. So we are... The issue with the server crashes over the weekend was actually the amount of timers that we had going off. So we have different timers for the book repairs, and then we have different timers for the spawn points and all of the spawn items as well. And with the amount of people in there and the amount of books that were being repaired and filed, that was causing our servers to crash. So the team did update the timer mechanic so that it is more efficient now. And then we're also looking at upgrading the size of the server that hosts our game mechanics, because we're working on another unlockable experience in one of the rooms. So all in all, the launch went really awesome, and thank you for anybody who came out. And we have been, pushing updates and working on some solutions for issues that were faced. So tomorrow, after the Decentraland Town Hall, we will actually be doing the in-world hangout session at the DCL Virtual Library, and I'll walk people through, how you can get your initial credits, how you can start taking these courses and earn course credits, and then some of the updates that we have coming as well. And then on Monday, we will actually be releasing new updates to the library and new courses. So we should have 5 to 10 new courses for people to take, and then we will be updating things like the size of the quiz screen. So a lot of people were having issues where if multiple people were trying to take quizzes, sometimes somebody would walk in front of you. So we're actually going to convert the large stream screen into the main quiz screen, and then we're going to see if we can put a quiz booth on the balcony as well as under the balcony, so that there are multiple viewing points for taking your quizzes. We're going to be changing the material inputs required for book repair, because right now somebody pointed out that while large books take longer and require more materials, it's actually more efficient to farm course credits using small book repairs. So we'll be adjusting that and making medium and large books more efficient for course credit farming. We'll be reducing the input, or we'll be reducing the course credit cost to repair scissors so that that's more efficient. And we will be doing some things like people didn't know that when you went to click on the wearable models to exchange your intelligence points, that depending depending on which part of the avatar you click on, that's the item that you are choosing. So each tier has 5 different pieces to it, and we're going to try to get something in where when somebody is hovering over an item, it gets outlined so it's more easily recognizable what piece you are exchanging for, and then, you know, putting in some more guides and whatnot. So yeah, that's a general overview of our beta launch for the library, some things that we have currently in the works, and the experience is going to, you know, remain live, but our next alpha release is going to be in about 6 weeks. But our next alpha release is going to
6
be
weeks.
in about
Ooh.
6 weeks.
And for those listening, what comes with the new alpha in 6 weeks? Those listening,
So for the new alpha, we're hoping to have at least 50 courses in the library. So right now we had 19, and some of them weren't like really courses. Like, for example, we wanted to show some material around Roomway. So they had, you know, a 30-second promotional video that we were able to put in last minute. But they are currently, I think they just pushed updates to Roomway, and so they're working on a new series. So we'll be updating that material. We talked to Help I'm Streaming, who's going to be adding some Golfcraft ones. We've got new Decentraland ones. So we're going to over double the amount of course content that we have in the library. Then in the alpha release, we'll also have the new unlockable experience for people that have a full set equipped. We will also be unlocking the 3rd and 4th tiers so that people can start exchanging intelligence points for tiers 3 and tier 4. We had those locked because, you know, we expected there would be, you know, some bugs or some glitches or exploits, and there was an exploit, but luckily we got that fixed. And then in the alpha release, I guess the two most complex things that the team is working on right now is the library. One, the library is in Cyber City, so for this beta launch, merging the library scene, which was supposed to be a black boxed experience above the current Curation Station Community Center, that threw a lot of errors and and vulnerability issues, or I guess just bugs. Not necessarily vulnerabilities. So we are trying to merge those two scenes so that we'll have the community center there deployed for all of Cyber City, and then you'll enter a book teleporter that will transport you to this black boxed experience in the sky above. So that is proving more difficult than previously anticipated. And then the second main thing that's kind of difficult for us to tackle is actually developing a back-end UI for course upload and maintenance. So right now, it's very manual with us getting these courses and quiz questions uploaded into the scene, and it's all done, you know, manually by our dev team. But they're working on a back-end UI that'll most likely, you know, hook up through my website or something like that. And the goal is that I'll be able to update courses or add new courses in very close to near real time.
Oh my God, that's a whole roadmap you got going there. I mean, I love how the team is identifying the issues and also, like, you know, making sure they you guys move on the issues and you know, try to push a better experience.
Yeah, I mean, the team was great. So most of the development team is overseas. Overseas for me. They're in, you know, middle Europe. And so the time zone was a challenge. But, you know, some of those nights they were up working till like 3 a.m. And, you know, just some updates that because of that we were able to push were things like the course links were broken. And so they were able to come up and fix those those course links, and we were able to redeploy. And then somebody pointed out that the background music that we have in the library, it's overwhelming because when you play a course, that wasn't muting. So we were able to put in a mechanism where anytime a course was loaded into the quiz booth, the background music would mute so that you could clearly hear the audio in the quiz. So we were able to deploy, I think, some pretty rapid changes that improved the overall beta experience. But yeah, I guess for the alpha release, our main goals are to make this stable and scalable, I would say, so that in the future we can host 300 courses is really the goal for the end of the year, is to have 300 different courses in there.
That's a lofty goal, and I mean, I really hope that you accomplish this goal. I know that you said that like the next alpha will be 6 weeks, and by then you hope to have what was the number, like 50 courses available?
Yes, 50. And we'll be releasing them periodically every Monday. Whatever courses that we have available, we'll be releasing so that people can, continue to enjoy the experience and farm on a regular basis as we work on the main alpha release.
I love bullish, sinful, bullish. And the wearables. You weren't lying about the wearables when you said, "Oh my God, these things are detailed."
That truly blew my mind when I saw those. Like, especially because the first time I saw them, I downloaded them to a Blender model, and you can really zoom in when you're in Blender, and I was just like, oh fuck, like look at those shoes and look at this and look at that, and I was just so happy when I saw the wearables.
Will there be more wearable releases in the future?
Yes, so that's one thing that is a very expensive thing to upkeep, I would say. Just minting these wearables costs $3,000. So in my opinion, it was worth it because people like the quality of the wearables and the fact that we have been able to attach bonus mechanisms already to the wearables, I think really makes people want to get these wearables. Like, for example, if you were going to spend your time 30 minutes a day in the Wonder Zone versus 30 minutes a day in the library, you would be able to unlock these wearables at a much faster pace in the library. And I think that's really a good incentive to keep people wanting to quest here and to keep people wanting to learn. There has to be things that they can receive that will upgrade their experience, and things that they receive that they truly want and are of high quality. So right now we have 25 wearables in there. I did release an emote called the Wormhole emote that was also developed by Dapcraft, and I'm thinking about potentially having that emote be available to trade in for intelligence points. But we know that as we release more courses and as people get more intelligence points, they're going to continue wanting rewards. So I think we have a pretty good runway right now until people start hitting the tier 4, and until somebody completes the full set of tier 4, I'm going to be figuring out different ways that we can offer rewards.
I like the goals to kind of make the library the new Wonder Zone, the new hangout spot. I mean, it's a possibility. It definitely has more to offer. I mean, I wish you luck on that venture.
Thank you. I mean, yeah, that was like one of the things I really looked at when I was trying to set up the spawn rates and set up the material inputs and set up the costs, was how much time is it going to actually take somebody like to earn something, like to make this experience worth it, which in my opinion just the learning is kind of worth it. But Yeah, you should be able to, achieve a wearable in 3 hours. So compare that to Wonder Zone, which, I published a video on that maybe a year and a half ago. And at the time, it was like 1 month. I think you needed a month of work in the Wonder Zone to get a full set of wearables or something like that. So I wanted to make sure that this was a farmable experience. So I wanted to increase the spawn rate compared to their meteor drop and make sure there were multiple spawn rates, and those would lead to 2 different quest lines so that it would constantly keep people engaged. And then I wanted to substantially increase the rate at which they could earn stuff. So I am hoping, we've already had a handful of people say that they've set the library as their home location in Decentraland now. And, I don't see why this place shouldn't have 50 people at all times, just like the Wonder Zone does.
Totally agree. Totally agree. Like I said, offers more. Yeah, thank you, DCL Curations, for coming up and sharing today.
And thank you for having me up. And just if anybody has any, questions or anything like that, I'm happy to answer any questions right now. And we also do have a Discord if you have any issues while you are in the library.
Thank you, DCL Curations. I would like to open up the mic for anyone that would like to come up and speak, ask any questions, share your thoughts, opinions, if not, perhaps maybe we could start to close down. We are at the hour and 15 mark. It's a light space today. It looks like everyone is busy partying. It's okay. I'd be partying too. Thank you, Polterdamus, for being here. Scott, Rustan, Nicole, Chronos, Zesty, Sunnyvale. Oh, I haven't. It's so nice to see you, Sunny. I feel like I haven't seen you around much in World, so hope to see you soon. Thank you, Shiny and Cardinal, for being here. And we have a couple new friends in the bottom, Adventurous Alpha, and I don't think I said that right. And Tellog, thank you for being here. And if you're new to Decentraland or have any questions, just feel free to ask us. And we'll give you a couple of minutes to request if you'd like. If not, I will start to finish off here. What do you think, Anessa?
Yeah, I think we could go over and find some Doritos.
I do love some Doritos. So I guess we'll start to close down. Any final thoughts, Ozone, before we close?
We can connect and have some Doritos. And thank you so much for these spaces, for having all of us here, and hope to see you soon.
Yes, hope to see you on that Decentraland screen at True real soon, my friend. And yeah, I'll send you over those documents so you can fill them out. How about final thoughts, DCL Curation?
No, just hope to see you all tomorrow after the Decentraland Town Hall at the library. And if you haven't checked it out yet, check it out. And we are very open to feedback and rapidly making changes for the best user experience.
Thank you. And I know I said that I was gonna close out, but I kind of almost want to pick Kness's brain here on what inspired this build.
The cyberpunk build.
The one we're sitting.
Well, I might use it in a future project, but for now, just trying to learn as much as I can in Blender and push my boundaries of what I know and have fun with the emissions because it's pretty fun. I don't know, just a world that would be cool to live in.
Oh, totally would be a cool world to live in. Love the buildings, like here in the middle, like you're totally getting the vibe that you're like in a city.
Yeah, you can. I don't think you've even explored, but there's other ways to get up higher, and I'll probably keep adding to it as time goes on. It's the Blender's so much fun because you can put so much into your scene compared to Builder. So I just keep adding to it, and it doesn't tell me to stop. So I keep adding more, and it doesn't tell me to stop. So I'm just gonna keep going.
Bypassing those Decentraland limitations.
Yeah, I mean, well, like I'm almost going on 4 years in the Builder, and so I used to have an Excel spreadsheet of the triangle limitations of each asset, so that I could use the rock with the lowest triangles, and I would still max it out. So this is like free triangles for life, and now I start running into too many materials because I think it's only like 90 materials that you can use. But yeah, it's been fun.
Well, like really love the build. Love the early name. Love the mana sign right above your head, and all like the art and Japanese writing that you see. Good work, Kanessa.
Yeah, there might be some Easter eggs in here. You never know. I usually try to leave either traps or Easter eggs. The traps are for Rustan.
The traps are for Rustan. Well, so any final thoughts before we close out, Kanessa?
Just have a great week and take care of each other.
Good final thoughts. Very, very good final thoughts. Yeah, so thank you everyone for your time. I really appreciate it. Love you all, and we'll see you around. What was it? I believe tonight Buffalo will be playing. Will be performing at 9 to 10, or wait, 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern at the Doritos build. So make sure to check out Buffalo. Anyone that's been in the space knows that Buffalo knows how to throw down. So hope to see you there, and I'll be around on Decentraland. Just feel free to message me, guys. Thank you.